Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's week going? What is going on? I know it's been a few days since I did a live stream, so it's been a little bit busy this week, so I do apologize, but I'm here right now. Real quick, I do want to say thank you to all the new subscribers in the last week. With this channel, the Strike Zone did break 1,500 subs, so I do greatly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for continuing to support this channel and helping me grow this channel. It does mean the world to me. We're on the big goal. The big goal right now is obviously 2,000. Would love to double the number of subscribers by the end of the season. If it's more, great. But would love to get to that. Love to get to that 3,000 mark by the end of the season. That would be amazing. Shout out to everybody in the chat, though. What is going on? Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope you're all having a good day. The weekend is here, so you all get to relax, watch some Yankee baseball, perhaps go out, do some activities. Hopefully the weather is getting somewhat warmer where you are. You know, spring is right around the corner. We are Jorge Posada days away from opening day, folks. I hope you're all hyped up, excited. I know I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a long day on opening day, but it's gonna be a fun one. So stay tuned, folks. We're slowly but surely getting there. But let's say what's up to the chat. I see a few people. I see Jacob Petruzzi, Jonathan, Texas Buckeye, Joe, Dev Finch, Daniel Berry. What is going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hopefully you're all having a great day. So, well, you know, not so great news in Yankee land when it comes to injuries. The Yankees unfortunately suffered another injury, and this time it is pitcher Tyler Matzik, who is dealing with an oblique injury, and it is putting his availability to start the season in question. So another injury to the New York Yankees. So now it's Tyler Matzik. It's Giancarlo Stanton. It's Clayton Beeter. The injuries just don't stop. JT Brubaker, Scott Efros. Let's hope Luis Hill, of course, right? But let's hope that there isn't any more, because my goodness, I know it's not the Yankees just dealing with these injuries. These injuries are happening all across baseball. It's happening to a lot of players from different teams. So, I don't know if it's players themselves. I don't know if it's the training staff. Maybe it's a mix of both. I'm not sure, but it just it does make it hard. It does make it hard with all these injuries, because it just makes it a little bit more difficult to get ready for opening day. But again, with the latest with Tyler Matzik, I mean, it's another reliever. But the good news is the Yankees, they always, do a good job with their bullpen, with their pitching. So, hopefully their bullpen is still strong and still ready to go for opening day. That's all we can hope for. And, let's see what happens. Now, as far as other news in Yankee land. So, Marcus Stroman, as you all know, will make his third spring training start tonight for the Yankees. He's expected to probably more than likely be the fifth starter in the starting rotation. Replacing Luis Hill, who has been shut down for 6 weeks. He's been shut down from baseball activities. So probably not going to see you're not going to see Luis Hill for a little while. So, Marcus Stroman, again, hopefully with this start tonight, he has a better outing compared to his last one. His last outing was against the Braves, and it wasn't a great one, right? It wasn't a great one. It was a good outing for him. So, we'll let's see how he does. He's gonna have to pitch a good game. I know it's spring training. I know these guys are still working on their craft. The games don't count, but this is where, they're going to start ramping things up, right? Yesterday's game, the Yankees and Twins, Garrett Cole, he got knocked around. It wasn't a good outing. It wasn't a good outing for him. However, you're gonna expect games like that even during the regular season, right? Your ace is going to have some rough times during the regular season. Your pitching staff is going to be off their game. The team is going to be off their game, right? It's not like the Yankees are going to go 162-0. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. That's just the way it goes in sports. And Garrett Cole had a hiccup yesterday. Again, I'm sure there was things that he was trying to work on, and the pitchers are going to be doing that during spring training. But I am still confident that he's going to have an excellent season, and he's going to play a full season, right? Whereas last season he did miss some time. So there is that. And I see a few other folks came into the chat. SGA, Marvin the Martian, Ken, what is going on? What's up? Also, a couple of other news. Giancarlo Stanton has rejoined the Yankees. I mean, obviously he's hurt. He's not going to be playing for opening day, but he is in Tampa. All right, so he is in Tampa. He did rejoin the team. And he's not going to play in any games, obviously, so he's still healing up. Aaron Boone didn't say anything about a timeline of when he's going to return, but don't expect him to play in any games. And let's see, Clark Schmidt, last piece of news that I'll share, and I see a couple of other folks in the chat that put out some news. Clark Schmidt is going to pitch he's going to remain behind in Tampa when the Yankees go north, and they're going to toss him in a simulation game on March 28th. And the plan is for him to start the Yanks' sixth game on April 3rd. And he should be built to throw 75 to 80 pitches, according to Aaron Boone. So I'm assuming he's probably still dealing with that nagging back pain of his. So they're trying to get him up to speed and get him going. Hopefully, there's no setbacks prior to March 28th. So let's see what happens there. What do we got here? Jonathan put this out. He said that Ian Hamilton is yet to appear in a spring game. Aaron Boone said Hamilton was slowed earlier in camp by an infection, but should be getting close to game action. Cool. Well, that's some good news. Yeah, Susan, that's what I was saying earlier. Injuries are affecting all teams. I mean, it's not just the Yankees, it's affecting everybody. So it's unfortunate. And what's Michael K saying here? Michael K was on with Joel Sherman and John Heyman. And he kind of predicts that he thinks they're still getting Nolan Arenado. Well, but that I guess you can, if you want to call it a contradiction. I mean, what about what Brian Cashman said yesterday when he was being interviewed? And what up, Bill? What's going on, Bill? Susan, what's going on? Steve Legend, what's going on? John the Beagle Dad. Yo. Yes, you are a member. You are a member, but I always appreciate the members. Thank you. And to everybody, to the subscribers. Old Sarge, what's up? I think I'm going to laugh at this comment. What up, John? He says at this point, Cashman's going to sign Verdugo's allergies to a minor league deal just to fill out the roster. Yeah, look, I mean, at this point, I mean, based on what Brian Cashman said, it doesn't sound like they're gonna go after a third baseman. I mean, it sounds like they're gonna stick with what they have at third base. DJ LeMahieu. Obviously he's gonna miss some time, right? He's gonna miss some time with that strain that he had in his calf, that he has in his calf. So he's gonna miss some time. So it's gonna come down to Cabrera, Oswaldo Cabrera, and Oswald Peraza. Either one of those guys is gonna win the job, or they're gonna platoon him. I know there's talks of Nolan Arenado again, but the Cardinals do play the Yankees on Sunday. However, again, with what Brian Cashman said, the way he talked, right? And you all tell me what you're thinking, but I don't think they're going to go after him. I don't think they're going after a third baseman, in this case Arenado. It sounds like that they're staying put. Again, I know that you never know. The Yankees can strike at any given moment, and they're able to. But as of right now, truthfully, I do think that they're going to stick with who they have on their team. So and again, I could be wrong. I know we still have 20 days till opening day begins, or till opening day is here, but I think they're sticking with what they have. So, I don't foresee that happening. I don't see the Yankees going after anybody. I really don't. I know Joel Sherman made a mention of them looking for a third baseman, that they're not sold on who they have for third base, but I just don't see it. You all let me know what you think. All right. What's up, Nosebleed? Susan Levine, what's up? I said what's up to you already, but I'm just saying what's up to whoever I see here. And what do we got here? Susan saying injuries affecting all teams. We got to power through it. Maybe give some kids a chance. My opinion, Stroman has to go. Too much bad feelings between him and the club. Yeah, I mean, at this point, if they could find a trading partner, sure. But it's hard. It's hard for them to trade because of his contract, although they said they would eat his contract. So, I don't know. I think Stroman at this point, I think he remains with the team, unless if the Yankees could pull something off here. But I don't see it. And Spinning Mantis is saying no way Arenado happens unless St. Louis takes on Stroman's full contract. But the thing is, Spinning Mantis, I think the Yankees want, if they are still in on Arenado, and if they were in on Arenado, I'm pretty sure they were asking the Cardinals to take on a good chunk of Arenado's contract. But I think there was a dispute in what the Yankees wanted them to eat and what the Cardinals were wanting to eat. So I don't think the Yankees want to take on a lot of Arenado's contract for a good reason, of course. So yes, Arenado would present an upgrade at third base. Yes, it would be an upgrade for as far as bats go. But again, I don't see it. I don't see it. Stroman's money's still being on the books fully. I suggest it's causing a problem. Well, it is. It is. What's Susan saying here? Cash is slippery like a lizard. We don't know what Cash is doing until right. Yeah. I mean, the Yankees are never going to announce what they're doing. I mean, let's be honest here. Stephen B, what is going on? What's up there, buddy? Good talking to you the last couple of days. Hopefully you're doing well. Stroman burned his bridges with many teams unless the team is really desperate for a pitcher. Well, I mean, George Kirby, I'm not saying this will happen, but George Kirby of the Seattle Mariners, he's been shut down, and he's not going to make it till opening day. There was some news put out about that. He was shut down due to shoulder inflammation, and he's going to begin the season on the IL. I mean, is there an opportunity for the Yankees to make a trade with the Seattle Mariners if they're still looking to trade Stroman at this point? As of right now, I'm saying Stroman is probably your number 5 guy. So the Yanks painted themselves in a corner with Stroman, got him as insurance. Yet they have little faith in pitching him, and if they do, they are forced to snare him for another year with the option. Yeah, I mean, I think as of right now, my guess, I think they're stuck with him. I mean, that's my take. That's my take on it. Again, from the way Brian Cashman talked, I don't think the Yankees are going to go after another player. I don't see it. And what's up to the Ace Avenue? What's going on, man? Shout out to the Ace Avenue. What's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Ace Avenue if you have not yet. Ace, as I always say, does a really good job with Yankee content. He also does movie content. So for all my movie fanatics that are out there, if you're looking for movie reviews, he's your guy. He is your guy. So Ace, drop your link, or Jacob, if you're still in the chat, drop Ace's link, and let's get some new subscribers for him. All right, for those of you that have not subscribed, drop that link there. Either Ace or Jacob, one of you guys, make it happen. Let's go. And I'm just sending a quick text. Don't mind me, folks. And where's Mr. Controversy? Oh, there you are. What up, partner? What's up, Mr. Controversy? What's going on, man? How's life? How's life treating you? Hopefully things are good. Things are getting better, right? And as the payroll stands, there's still a possibility of getting under the Cohen threshold by season's end. They add another big contract or then repeat. Yeah, for sure. There you go. That's the link to the Ace Avenue, folks. If you are not subscribed to the Ace Avenue, make sure you all do subscribe. All right, go. Let's get him to 2,000. He's like over 100 away. I think he's like 170 subs away, Ace. Last I checked. Rodney got 2 women for sale. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, Ace is like, less than 170. Let's go, man. Dude, you should man, we got 20 days till opening day. We should try to make that happen. 170? Oh, we got to make that happen. Come on now. Yeah, Joel Sherman said it, right? Joel Sherman said that the Yankees are, inquiring a third baseman, that they're not happy with who they have at third base. But you look at Brian Cashman's comments and what he said yesterday, it doesn't sound like they're going after anybody. So I don't know. You all tell me. But I do have somebody waiting in the back. They wanted to jump on. So gave me the peace sign. Looks like they're ready to go. Gave me a yeet. So I'm gonna bring her up. Let's go. What up? Yeet.
What up? How's everybody doing?
What's up? We got Erica on the channel. We got Erica on the stream. Everybody welcome Erica. What's going on, Erica?
Nothing much. Just excited that it's Friday. Been a really busy week at work, so
I heard that.
Yeah, this is like I'm finally able to kind of sit down and relax and take in some Yankees news and information and do talk about stuff that makes me happy rather than really like corporate lingo all day.
Yeah, corporate lingo. Ugh. Such a headache.
Well, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. And shout out to the Ace. Dropping Erica's link there. Yeah, folks, go subscribe to Erica's channel. It's called That's Baseball, Erica. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing if you're not subscribed. So.
Thank you. I apologize for the lack of content over there. Like I said, it's been a crazy week. I've got to figure out my scheduling on when I can actually record stuff when things get hectic. Because
for sure,
that's the most important part, is being consistent. That's why what NFE does, what the Ace Avenue does, man, dude, I commend you for it. It's not easy.
I mean, all the content creators, though. I mean,
all content
Ace, Max, Jason, Hector, Joey from the Shift. I mean, the list goes on, right? There's a lot of folks out there that work hard, and some of them are doing this every single day. So it's like it's a grinder. It's a grind for sure. But what up, Jake Boss? Did you see the injuries or the reports that have been coming out? Like, have you been keeping up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still watching like games and stuff. I heard about Stanton.
Yep.
I know about DJ LeMahieu. I know basically all that stuff that's going on. I don't know if there was news that came out today. Like I said, I've been kind of drowning in work, so if anything came out today, then I apologize if I don't know. But
Nah, you're good. So Tyler Matzik, pitcher. So he might not be available for opening day. He's got an injury, so he's a pitcher that the Yankees acquired this offseason.
Okay.
So he may not be available for opening day. So that news.
What's wrong with him?
Today. What was it? Let me find that tweet again. I got the tweet here. No dogs with you?
Me?
Yeah.
My one dog is here. The other dog, actually, funny enough, well, not funny, but she's at the vet right now. They're trying to figure out something that's kind of going on with her. So that's why I keep glancing over, because I'm trying to see if I'm getting a phone call about that. But yeah, it looks like you got like a little hernia. So they're trying to make sure that it's nothing crazy.
Yeah. So Tyler Matzik has a oblique injury. So he is in danger of not being on the roster for opening day.
All right. It's opening day. They were talking about it on the stream on yesterday's game, the game that Cole got destroyed. Was that yesterday or 2 days ago?
That was yesterday. Yeah, he got lit up.
But they were talking about how they treat April like spring training still. You know what I mean? So it's like, if y'all are gonna be injured, like, I get it, like, you're not gonna be able to get the work in April, but I don't see if it's that bad if you're gonna miss April. The only thing is oblique and pitching kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll see him in May either, but
yeah, at this point. And did you see the Stanton news that he's back with the team in Tampa?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ace is asking if we take that as a positive. I'm going to say yes, but let me get your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, the way everyone immediately, focused on how he said that surgery might be on the table, but that was, if you actually listen to the entire clip, it was in an extreme case, like extreme last resort solution. So I think that Stan's going to try to do everything that he can to try to work through the pain. Obviously, the pain, he worked through it last year. He was playing in the playoffs like that. And then the pain just got a little bit too extreme. I'm hoping that 2 PRP injections to both elbows helps. My husband actually just got PRP injection in his shoulder, and he's 2 or 3 weeks out from it, and he says his shoulder feels brand new. So I don't remember when the Stanton news officially came out, but I mean, they reported to camp 3 weeks ago. So there's still time for his elbows to hopefully heal to a certain percent. With those PRP injections, especially because he's done 2 of them already. So him being with the team and stuff, that just tells me that he's probably going to try to work through it again. And we'll get to it if the time comes that if he needs to get surgery, and there's nothing we can do about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's positive.
I think so too. I mean, the fact that he's with the team, I mean, he's not going to play in any games or anything like that. I mean, we already knew that though, but that's what Aaron Boone said. But I mean, again, that was something we weren't expecting him to play. But with these reports that have been coming out from like Joel Sherman, he put out some report saying that the Yankees are they're trying to look for a third baseman, and they're not happy with who they have right now. Obviously, DJ is hurt. He's not. So he's. What else is new? I know.
Soccer.
Yeah, I know. It's a good thing when I was sitting down when that news came out. But then now you got Oswald Peraza. Compete. They're competing for a spot. They might platoon. So Joel Sherman was saying that the Yankees are not happy with who they have for third base, and that they're going after somebody. But then, what do you call it? But then Brian Cashman came out yesterday saying that he kind of said that he did say that they're not going to go, or they're going to stick with who they have on their team. So I don't know. It just if Brian Cashman said something, like if he comes out and says it, I'm going to believe him more over a beat writer.
Yeah,
Is it
I don't
really
know
that?
who to believe in that situation.
Right.
Because Cashman can't just go out and be like, I'm unhappy with the guys that are on my team. Obviously, that's going to set like a precedence in the locker room. You know what I mean? And honestly, I'll laugh if that is the case because then they just shot themselves in the foot. They put themselves in that situation. You know that DJ LeMahieu is susceptible to injury. You know that he's not going to be who he was. So then why didn't you just get ahead of it when you could? You know what I mean? So now you have DJ LeMahieu hurt, and if there's this rumblings, who knows? Again, beat writers, who knows what they're doing, who's paying them, but like now whoever you try to go get, they know that you're desperate for a third baseman, so they're gonna up the price. So it's just like
Mhm.
you shot yourselves in the foot. As fans, we have been yelling and saying like, "Hey, DJ LeMahieu is not an answer. DJ LeMahieu is not an answer." We're just holding on to hope at this point to maybe he can maybe somehow show a glimmer of like what he used to be, but we've been saying it. So I would laugh if that was the case, if they were unhappy with their options at third base, but they did it to themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I know there was talks of like in the last couple of days. There's been talks of Arenado again, but I don't see that trade happening. I don't know why that keeps getting brought up. And interest, like I said earlier, they are playing the Cardinals on Sunday. So I mean, it'd be hilarious if a trade went down on the day of the game, but I don't see it happening. The Yankees, I think, are done acquiring players.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, I think they're done acquiring players. They're not going after. They're not trading for Arenado. They're not trading for a third baseman. They're not going to go after JD Martinez, even though they said they had some contact with him. But I don't. That's not going to happen at this point. It's just like stick with the guys that you have right now, and let's see what happens. And before I continue, it looks like Jonathan put this out here. Clayton Beeter will also start on the IL. He's still not pitching in games due to off-season shoulder tightness. He hopes to get into the minor league rehab games in April. So it's just the injury bug is just not just with the Yankees. It's just all across baseball right now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
so
it happens. I mean, it's kind of part of the game. I'm not going to freak out over it.
yeah. Which, speaking of injuries, your injuries are good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm walking. I don't know if the last time I was on here, but I'm walking without a crutches now, so that's good.
Sweet.
I still got the brace on, but
Mm-hmm.
that's just for stability reasons. My knee isn't completely stable yet. My quad muscles won't fire, so they're not really working yet. So I have to keep this on until then. But thank you for asking.
Yeah. Anytime. But the DH spot, right? The DH spot's going to it's going to be interesting, right? I feel like that's going to be a revolving door. I don't think that's going to be somebody that's going to be full time. I think they're gonna keep switching it up, just depending on the games. If anybody needs a day off, but I feel like with this DH spot, it does create an opportunity for some of these younger players, right? The Ben Rice, JC Oscaro, who's been, he's fighting for a roster spot. At this point, I would say, you know what, this is like the perfect time for these young guys to showcase themselves. Let's give them the opportunity, right? Because there's many years fans have been saying the Yankees they don't utilize their talent. They don't utilize their talent. Here's the perfect opportunity. I feel like for these guys to start utilizing their young players. So we could see, Escara being, the backup catcher, but he could be playing he'll also play DH, and then you'll probably see Ben Rice on that bench, backing up Paul Goldschmidt. He could play the DH role. There's also Dominic Smith, who's been, making a case this spring training. He's another guy that's making a case. But what do you think?
It's obviously going to be DH by committee. I was actually, while you were talking about it, I'm laughing. I'm like, we should do an over-under in the month of April.
Mm-hmm.
How many different guys are a DH in the lineup?
Ooh.
And I'm trying to think of a number to start for the over-under. I feel like a fair number. I feel like 6 is a fair. It's a fair number because we're gonna see it. But yeah, like I mean, I don't know. I'm not a gambler, so I don't know what the number should be for the over under. But I'm pretty sure we'll see at least 6 guys, at some in the DH role in the lineup, different at some point in just April alone, because they're gonna just keep revolving that, especially early on. Judge is gonna get a day off. Goldschmidt's gonna get a day off. Like, obviously catcher, maybe they slot Austin Wells in when he, is not behind a plate, but let's say he's batting well, he'll be a DH. But yeah, I'm interested to see what they do about that. It's like, it's cool for the young guys, but at the same time, I don't know, like, is it gonna mess with them? Because they'll probably only hit, one day, and then they're gonna have like 3 or 4 days off. So who knows? But I've been saying it's gonna be revolving, and it's gonna be revolving with a lot of current position players. The young guys getting slotted in there. I'll be interested to see who they think can hold it down in that position.
Yeah, because it's gonna be, like I said, this roster is totally different. Like, it's just gonna be totally different, and then especially with the injuries too. And Ronnie Green is saying over 9. Ken is saying over under for April should be 4.
4 for April? Yeah. I don't know. Only because, like I said, just because it's so early on, it's going to come out. Booney's going to be like, we want to give Judge a day off. It's early in the season. What's more important, the playoffs, and you want to give him day off early on because to really settle him in. So, like, I feel like they're going to do that with a lot of position players. So I feel like we're going to see more than 4.
Yeah, I mean, I think 6 seems reasonable. I mean, because they have a lot of guys that they could put in that DH spot. So, I mean, I could see 6. Lombard Jr. Folks are talking about Lombard Jr. Listen,
Stop.
I know
Stop.
Stop. She's just like, shut up.
He looks great. Let's be excited for what he looks like right now during spring training. Right. He's still not facing necessarily big league pitchers. Most of the guys that it's late in the games. Like, he's not going to be on this team. Not at least
not yet. Yeah. Yeah.
You would see Spencer Jones sooner than you see Lombard. Unfortunately, you just what it is.
Yes, Lombard Jr. I think give him another like couple of years. He's let him continue developing, and he's still young. I think, what is he? Isn't he like 19?
19. He'll be 20 in June.
Yeah, 20.
Here's what's going on. The Yankees are not gonna spend money on a third baseman. They're gonna hope that they can land Murakami next season, and then Volpe needs to have a great year, because then that's when you're like, Lombard is creepy. Like, if he actually has a great year in the minors, then maybe, and Volpe has a terrible year, they're gonna be like, Lombard's there, Lombard's lurking.
Yeah,
that'll be the storyline in next offseason. Blah blah blah. That's how this is gonna go.
Yeah, I know Lombard plays third base, but I mean, he could play shortstop, and I know
move him around.
Yeah, they could move him around. So
he's so young.
Yeah, facts. And the what do you call it? They also have Arias, but I know Arias is not at the same level as Lombard Jr. He still has some developing to do. So what is that? Thunder in the background?
No, man, there's this guy that has like a really souped up, I think it's a Chrysler 300. I don't know cars like that, but it's like souped up, and all he does is rev his motor all day.
He's trying to show off. That's all.
Yeah.
But no, I know they have Arias lurking as well, but he still has to make improvements himself. So does Lombard Jr., right? But Lombard Jr., I feel like is, as far as talent goes, he's way ahead of Arias, in my opinion. But I don't know, Yankees have a lot of infielders in their farm. So, and those guys are going to they're going to be lurking. They're going to be lurking. And Volpe, to me, this is a make or break. He's a make or break for me this year. I feel like if this season I don't see significant improvement, and I've been saying this, if I don't see significant improvement at the plate, I think the Yankees need to go a different direction. What direction that is, I don't know, but they need to go a different direction.
Yeah, I'd agree. We'll see. Like everyone's talking about this carryover from the postseason. You know how well he did in the World Series, and against spring training is a sample size, of at bats or whatever. But he hasn't really looked great in spring training just yet. Striking out a lot, a lot of the same stuff that we've been seeing. So it's unfortunate because I really love Volpe. I want him to work out. I know I joke about the Cinderella story, but I'm a sucker for it. I would love for him to be the guy. But it's also possible that the Yankees made a mistake. It could have been Peraza. Maybe Peraza would have succeeded in the situation. Maybe they made the wrong move, but who knows? We'll see. Either way, we're going to be dealing with it.
I know. And I'm, 2 years later, but I know it's 2 years later. We can't go back and change what happened, but I still say they should have given it to Peraza. I think dude is just, he's a better defender than Volpe. Plate wise, it's like, yeah, he hasn't really shown much, but he also hasn't seen much either. So, but I feel like if you've given him enough time, I think he would have been better at the plate too. I really do believe that. And Ace is saying he thinks Volpe has a whole year next year in hot seat. So he's giving him a couple of years. I don't know. I could see it.
Nobody really. There's nobody really behind him that he has to worry about other than a guy like Lombard who is not ready for the majors yet. It's just not. He's just not. So like maybe he does have that extra year, but to me, I think this is the year.
No doubt. Yeah, I think this is his year too. I'm right there. Yeah, I agree.
Because then if he has a bad season this year, he's going to be villainized by this fan base, and people are going to boo him, and it's not going to be fun. Like I think everyone has given him, a buffer. And then I think that he won over a lot of fans last season in the playoffs. He just looked cool. He had the turtleneck. He's, having these big moments. But I feel like if he doesn't step it up this season and they do give him another shot next year, he's going to get booed relentlessly.
Yeah, and Nosebleed section is saying that Volpe does not need to be above 270 as long as he plays Gold Glove defense.
But the problem is he's not even batting above 250.
That's the problem. The thing is, like, if he could hit 250, 260, I'd be thrilled with that. Even if I don't need him to hit if he's not hitting 270, fine. I don't, and he doesn't need to hit for a home run, like, hit for contact, get on base, and create havoc on the bases.
Yes.
So that's all he needs to do. I know it's not easy. I get that, but I'm saying that should be his main priority. Forget the home run ball. If there's if you hit a home run, great. If you hit like 10 home runs, 15 home runs, fine. I'll take that from you. You don't need to hit 20 home runs. So, if you hit 10 or 15, shout out to you. Cool. But just get on base more. Just hit for contact. And real quick, shout out to David Cohen with the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you there, bro. Asking you, when do you start your wrestling channel? Thoughts on Cena's heel turn?
I would love to start a wrestling channel with my cousin who's like, oh my God, just die hard. I've been following wrestling since I was 6 years old, 7 years old, the Attitude Era. Mm-hmm. But I've been engaged, and then I'll go years without watching it. But yeah, I would love to start a wrestling podcast. What I thought about Cena's heel turn, I loved everything about it. I kind of predicted it, but not really. Like I couldn't go all in on that prediction just because to me, I didn't think WWE would ever do it. Like even when I was watching it, I was like in denial, like they're not going to do it. Like the WWE would never do that. And when he did it, I was like laughing out loud because I was in so much shock. I thought it was awesome. I can't wait to see what they have in store. I'm excited for SmackDown tonight, and I'm trying to go to Raw on Monday because it's at MSG.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Well, that should be fun.
Yeah, tickets are they skyrocketed though. So because there's a chance that Roman Reigns might show up on Monday, so The tickets went. Yeah.
So yeah, well they should, since it's MSG, they should do it. But yeah, shout out to David for the $4.99 super chat. And yeah, NY Yankee Mania. This is Joe. He's also a big wrestling fan, so he wants to do a wrestling segment with you. And what's that piece of WrestleMania news that you have there, Joe? Since you're talking about WrestleMania, which I know is coming up.
Yeah, hit me up. I'm definitely down. I guess I would have to give you my contact information so that you could let me know whenever you want to do a segment.
Yeah. Now there's a couple of wrestling podcasts that I follow. There's yeah, it's the Ringside Renaissance podcast. Those two guys, they Jesse and Combat Jones, they do a really good job. So yeah, I don't know if you've checked them out yet, but check them out.
Yeah, I gotta check them out. But yeah, wrestling is fun right now. It's like there was a point where wrestling was really bad, and it was hard to justify to people that you still watched it, because then you would put on the program and it's like it was a snooze fest. But right now, I think wrestling is at its peak, or it's going to peak, and it's a fun time to be a wrestling fan, especially someone that has been, fairly like diehard about it. Like, I don't know, just like I said, I pay attention, and then there's time like where I'm hyper focused on it, and then there's times where I'm just like, oh, that's what happened. Okay, like somebody just word of mouth. But I've always been a wrestling fan, so like to see it thriving the way it is right now is really cool. It's really fun, and it's very unpredictable, which makes it even better. It was really predictable for a while, so that made it stale, but now it's like fresh. It's awesome.
Yeah, I watched wrestling big time, like during the Attitude Era, and then I in the 2000s I stopped watching it because I just couldn't get into it. Got back into it like in the 2010s era time, like 2010 to like 2013, 14.
Yeah, CM Punk.
CM Punk, when CM Punk was wrestling. Then I stopped again because it got boring again. And now I don't watch it. I'll keep up with the highlights though. Like I'll keep up with the highlights. So I'll that's pretty much my extent of following wrestling as of right now.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of people's experience with it. But after the Cena heel turn, when I went on the internet, like everybody was talking about it. I mean, it was on ESPN, like on their morning shows. And that's when I was like, wow, we're back. Like, this is really cool to watch in real time.
Yeah. Well, you know what? There was a friend I had a long time ago, and we talked about, Cena turning heel. That should have been done a long time ago. They were way overdue.
You know what? So I had that. I hate to be, have this become a wrestling conversation.
I know we're talking about one last thing, and then we'll move on to baseball.
So, I also was saying like, hey, they should have turned him heel a long time ago. And honestly, like in hindsight, they didn't need to turn him heel because he was such a good guy that everyone started to hate him. So like essentially he was kind of a heel already. True. So I think this worked out perfectly because like he's in his farewell tour or whatever, and you don't expect him to go the next 9 months being a heel, like being something that he never was. And for them to do that shows that the rest, WWE has a lot of cojones, to put it lightly, and it's really cool. I think that like there were times where it could have happened where there would have been this much shock factor, but I think it fell into place and it actually worked out perfectly. So, but that's just my 2 cents. Like now that I look at it and how much I hated Cena, because I've never been a Cena fan. Because I hated how much of a cookie cutter, like eat your vitamins, drink your milk kind of guy he was, how much he was pushed. Like, he was clearly the favorite. And I always wanted him see him become bad. Like it give me something fresh. But at the same time, I realized that like, to me, he's always been a heel, he not technically on paper, but like in my mind, I'm like, I hate this guy. Like like the way I felt about Triple H during the Attitude Era, like I just couldn't stand them. Because they always won. So it was basically like the Yankees, But yeah, I think it was perfectly timed.
For sure. No, that's that. All right, that's a solid take. And you know what? What you said, it makes a lot of sense. It makes so much sense. Yeah, because even as a good guy, yeah, he definitely had a lot of haters, and fans didn't really like him. They were booing him. So
yeah, because a guy like that doesn't exist in the real world. So it's just like, this is so annoying. And then you continue to, push him, shove him down our throats, and it's just like, all right. So you start booing him. And only the little kids liked him because little kids are so innocent and they that's a hero to them. But when you're in the real world, you're like, that doesn't exist. Like, what is this guy doing? Stop pushing this narrative, man. Make him bad.
Yeah, when he retires, he'll eat a lot of Fruity Pebbles. So I remember that segment with The Rock. But shout out to Ken for reaching. He's saying congrats on reaching 1,500 sub mark. Thank you so much. And he's been a member for 9 months, and he gifted a membership. And it looks like Acevedo is the recipient of that membership. Thank you, Ken, so much. I do appreciate it. And the other piece of news, then my boy Brad just sent this to me. It looks like Giancarlo will return to NYC for a third round of PRP injections with his ailing elbows on Monday.
Man, they're really pumping him with some PRP. I don't know if that's normal.
I wouldn't know. I've never had PRP injections personally, so
they're extremely painful, from what my husband said. So Dan's not having a good time.
Yeah, probably not, but for as big as he is, though. Oh, snap. And speaking of Jesse, this is my man right here from the Ringside Renaissance podcast, but there is only one little negative about him, though.
He's not a Yankee fan?
He's a Red Sox fan.
I can't get on this show. I apologize.
Yeah, but his partner's a Yankees fan, though.
All right, well, I'll just side with him then.
All right, cool. There you go. All right, sorry, Jesse. You've been shot down, bro. But shout out to Jesse, man. Yeah, like I said, he runs that Ringside Renaissance podcast channel. So
get me on. Let's talk some wrestling.
Yeah.
Lex Luger just got inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's pretty excited.
Word. Yeah, Jesse, if you want to get Erica on, dude, I think she'd be perfect with you and Combat Jones to do a wrestling segment. She knows her stuff, man. I promise. And Ken is saying Stanton's going to be done for the season. He's going to end up under the knife. At this point, I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised. I honestly would not be surprised if he does go under the knife. I really wouldn't. I mean, third time going for PRP injections. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're going to exhaust the options before they decide to ultimately do a surgery. But I don't know what the surgery would be, and it's not Tommy John.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it would be at that point. I mean, would it be double? It would be Tommy John, no?
Is it Tommy John?
Yeah, elbow.
Oh, okay. Well, right? I don't know if that's how
I know it's state's rule. I know it's tennis elbow, but I mean, it's got to be Tommy John if it's elbows involved. But I don't know. And yeah, Jonathan says Stanton's have been on the IL at least once every year since 2019. I mean, that's no surprise. I mean, the guy, it's inevitable. I was fully expecting him to land in the IL this season, but he's already there, and the season hasn't even begun yet. So
he shows up when it matters the most,
which is the postseason. This is true. That's where he truly shines.
But double Tommy John would be rough. I don't even know how you come back from that.
Shoot, it'd probably be a few years if he was to ever try and come back.
Yeah, I'd probably retire.
At that point, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for him. It sucks because he's when he's on his game, he's on his game. Like I'm a Giancarlo Stanton fan. I really am. But that would be a huge blow to him.
It'll be great. Mm-hmm. Like, let's say he's like, all right, I'm going to retire. Like, good guy Stanton. He's like, and you know what? You guys don't have to pay me the rest of my contract. Use it and go out and win a World Series with someone else. with my money.
You know that ain't gonna happen.
What do you mean? You wouldn't do that? No.
Maybe John Cena would do that, but he not John Carlo.
I'm joking. Obviously, I know that, but I mean,
know.
like that'd be like great. It would be sick. Like, you know what, guys? You deserve my money. You're like, damn it! You couldn't tell us this when we were trying to sign Soto back.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Back. Hold.
Uh-oh. It looks like I'm running the show, guys. I don't know what's happening. Where'd he go? NFE, where'd you go?
I'm here. I'm here.
I was running the show by myself.
I
got nervous.
I trust you.
I almost closed out.
I trust you. It started slowing down. StreamYard was being stupid. So, but I'm back. I promise. I won't. I'm not trying to bail on you. If I did, I'd be like, all right, Eric, it's all yours.
Yeah.
Talk wrestling, talk Yankees, talk baseball, do whatever you want.
Yeah, there's a game on today, right?
There is a game on today, yeah, and which we're gonna talk about the lineup. So I'll pull it up.
I haven't even seen anything. I know Stroman's pitching. I do know that.
Stroman is pitching, yeah. So hopefully he has a better outing. I will pull up the Blue Jays lineup too. There's some familiar names, but that's the lineup right there. You want to read it?
Yeah, sure. Leading off, catcher Austin Wells. I'm starting to think he's going to be the leadoff opening day. Batting second, we're playing right field, our captain Aaron Judge. Batting third, and our new center fielder Cody Bellinger. Batting cleanup, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. At DH, Trent Grisham. Batting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in left field, our potential DH for the season, Dominic Smith. Please help us. Batting 7th. And the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. Batting 8th, second baseman, Jorbit Vivas. And batting 9th, and third base, Andrew Velasquez. And towing the slab, Marcus Stroman.
Boom. There you go. Thank you. That definitely, hold up. What's going on? Okay, we're back. That definitely deserved a yeet.
That bottom of the lineup is awful.
What's that?
No, that doesn't deserve a yeet. That bottom of the lineup is atrocious.
Yeah, what do you think of? I know Austin Wells is your boy, but what do you think of him batting leadoff during the spring training? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I really don't know what to think. I don't even know if the Yankees know what they're doing. I think they're just trying everything out possible before the season starts. Yeah, very interesting decision. I don't know if has there been a catcher that leads off ever?
I mean, the
Real
Yankees,
Muto,
I know
maybe?
for a fact is the answer is no.
Was Real Muto a leadoff with the Marlins?
JT Realmuto.
Like, was he? I couldn't imagine him being one, but like, if anyone has the abilities to be a leadoff as a catcher, like he's got the speed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of.
Oh, Graham is saying Yogi Berra.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I wasn't really alive during that time.
Yeah, me neither. But I trust it. That guy has a ton of rings.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Ken's saying for tennis elbow surgery, open scope releases the tendon from the bone. If scoped, they will be cleaning up and repair damaged tendons.
So what's the recovery time?
Yeah, what is the recovery time on that? Because anytime I think elbows, I think Tommy John.
Will he be back by October? Because that's all that matters.
Right. That's not gonna happen. But I'm with CT Cards though. I'm not a fan of Wells in the one spot.
It feels weird. It's so unorthodox. Like I don't know.
It does
feel. It works cool, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about I don't think that'll be a thing though. Honestly, when the regular season comes around, I don't think that's going to be a thing. I think he'll probably bat. If I had to guess, he'll probably bat like 6th or 7th.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm reading the diagnosis of my dog.
All right. Yeah, you're good. You're good. What up, Pito? What's going on? He says Wells sees a lot of pitches. Yeah, he does. But I think I don't think he's going to bat leadoff though.
I just need a guy that's going to get on base for Judge.
Yeah.
I don't want him to to have freaking 50 home runs and then 30 of them be solo shots. Like.
Yeah, and Brad is saying up to 6 months recovery for the surgery.
Oh, so he's done.
On the severity.
Yeah, he's done. If he has to get surgery, he's done.
Yeah, he's definitely done. So, yeah, don't expect him this year. For sure. Graham, you're hilarious. He says, let's not do the old thing. Believe me, I got to give a briefing tomorrow to kids like you two, and I haven't done that in 10 years.
At least I'm not saying I don't know who Yogi Berra is. I watched a video of a guy that was holding photos of older Yankee players, and it was a photo of Jeff Nelson. Commentator Jeff Nelson, and these kids, I want to say kids, but they had to be maybe early 20s, had no idea.
What? No way.
I was like, yo, what is this? Giving us a bad name. Yeah. So, if you feel old, Graham, imagine how I feel with these kids not knowing who Jeff Nelson is.
Yeah, and Jeff Nelson is not as long ago as Yogi Berra.
If those kids watch just a few 90s highlights, they'd know who he was.
Seriously, yeah. So, to not know Jeff Nelson, I'm like, that is worrisome. But it is what it is. What's up, Jared? How's it going, man? Let me pull up that Blue Jays lineup real quick. So, everything okay with the dog?
So far it seems like it. It just looks like she has an infection.
Ooh, okay.
So they gave her antibiotics. You don't want to see this vet bill. Basically, tax returns are going right to this.
Oh boy. Well, that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
But that's the Blue Jays lineup right there. Let me zoom in a little bit more on it.
Dalton Varsho.
Don Varsho we're familiar with. So Will Wagner leading off. Don Varsho. Joey Loperfido, Tyler Heineman, Ernie Clement, Nathan Lukes, Addison Barger, Leo Jimenez, Riley Tarota. And looks like that is Yariel Rodriguez, who is going to start tonight.
All right.
So I know a few names there. I know Varsho. I know Loperfido. Heineman, I know. Clement, I know. But there's no Vlad Jr. or Bo Bichette.
No George Springer.
Oh, yeah, that's another name, right? No George Springer.
Yeah.
So,
whatever. It's spring training. I'm just excited. I like just having baseball in the background. It's nice. Even whether it's good or bad, it's just nice to have. Although yesterday was quite not concerning, just annoying watching Garrett Cole not have a great outing and then immediately going to Twitter and seeing all the overreaction, and I was like, yeah, exit.
Yeah, well, he had a bad outing. He's gonna have games like that in the regular season. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
Ace or not, you're gonna have a bad season, or not a bad season. You're gonna have a bad game. It's gonna happen. You're not gonna go 30-0. It's just not possible. You know what I mean? So it happens. It's part of the game. It's part of the sport. So
yeah, the ABS work lingo, because there's something in work that we use called ABM, and I was like, ABS, I need to get out of work mode. Yeah, the ABS system. I feel like that was messing with him a little bit.
Yeah,
Cole is such a creature of habit and routine that I feel like all that was throwing him off, and then the Volpe error, and although I don't think he was going to get the runner anyway, but that error. And then the play at third that Volpe was diving back and didn't I think it just all threw him off. I was getting PTSD of the fifth inning. I'm like, why is it when Garrett Cole's on the bump, there's so many errors? What's happening?
Yeah, I don't know. That needs to clean up quick. Quick wrestling question from Jesse here. He's asking, didn't the Rock at Elimination Chamber remind you of Will Smith's wife?
Because he has no hair, or because the slap that Travis Scott gave Cody Rhodes? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm trying to back to something. Jada Pinkett Smith. I know that she rocks like a buzz cut.
So, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. He's a very large woman, if that's the case. Yeah. Oh, nosebleed. How much? I can't imagine how much that ACL surgery costs for your dog. And yeah, that was a sneeze. I sneeze like a cat. I apologize.
She keeps it all quiet or loud.
Yeah. It's like I can't even do. I try to like let out a real adult sneeze. It never happens.
Damn, that man.
Yikes, AK.
Yeah.
My surgery didn't cost that much.
Holy smokes.
I have insurance on my dog though, so.
That's good news. That's good news. But yeah, let's see what the Yankees do though. Hopefully Stroman has a better outing. You know, what do you think Stroman does today?
Yeah, I do hope that he has a bit of a bounce back. Because I hate all the negative comments that are surrounding him. You know, at the end of the day, like, he's just a dude that's trying to just play a game. But I think they'll let him go. They'll let him go 3 for sure. And I think they'll max him out at probably 50, 60 pitches. Against that lineup, he should maybe give up only 1 run, one walk, and 2 strikeouts. A lot of ground balls.
Yeah. Stephen B. So Jared is saying 2 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and then 3 innings, 9 runs. You think he's going to give up 9 runs there, Stephen B?
Stephen B does not like Marcus Stroman.
Yeah. 3 innings pitched, 2 runs, 3 Ks, 2 walks, 1 walk. 2 walks by David Cohen, 1 walk by Jared Williams. I think he'll go. Honestly, I think he's going to go 2 innings.
Really? You think he's going to be like? He's going to give up a lot of hits and get taken out?
I think he's going to give. Yeah, I think he's going to give up a lot of hits. I mean, that's what I got for Stroman. Honestly, I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he goes 3. But I could see him going 2 innings. I see him giving up a bunch of hits, and I think he'll have a couple of strikeouts.
Guys, we need him to look good in case they do somehow trade him. Although I don't see it happening now, but
no,
you want him to look good.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he pitches well. I hope he has a better outing, but I have a feeling he might get knocked around. So, yeah, I don't know, but he's gonna have to do well. I mean, after all, he is. I think it's inevitable that he is going to be your 5th starter.
Yeah, 4th or 5th.
I think they'll
plug him in front of Schmidt.
So you think Schmidt will be number 5 and Stroman will be 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I know there's some folks out there that are saying Will Warren should start, but I don't. I mean, he's looked good this spring. I mean, I've been very impressed with him. I love for him to get an opportunity, but
I wouldn't be mad about it. Like, honestly, you know, to me, I wouldn't be mad on whether they decide to go with Stroman or Will Warren. I just don't see the Yankees allowing $18 million to either 1, sit on a bench, or 2, pitch in the minors. So
yeah, well, or put him in the bullpen. They're not gonna bench him.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Jesse, Blue Jays never pulled the trigger on trading Vlad, huh? No, dude, they were working on an extension with Vlad. They couldn't come to an agreement.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess if he's not gonna go, he's not gonna be on the team.
The deadline came for extensions. It couldn't to an yeah, he's going to hit free agency. He's going to get paid big, and guess what? The Blue Jays, they're not going to pay him. They're not going to pay him what he wants. He's going somewhere else.
He's a perfect deadline guy. Like, they're going to get the most for him at the deadline.
They should.
I feel like he's going to have a phenomenal season.
Yeah.
So I think he's locked in. I think he knows he needs to get paid. He doesn't need to have a Gleyber Torres situation. And there's going to be a lot of teams there are a lot of teams out there that can, that value him. They need him, that bat. And he's pretty solid at first base. So, I think he's going to have a great year. I don't know if the Blue Jays I feel like they'll trade him at the deadline. They're going to get a lot.
They should. I don't know why you wouldn't at that point. I mean, you're not going to sign him back. He's going to test the market. And no, I truly don't think the Yankees are going to be the team that are going to go after him.
No, I don't think so either.
Don't be surprised if it's the Mets. The Mets could certainly go after him. I don't know what other teams. I can't think of any other teams off the top of my head at the moment, but
I'm just thinking with like how the playoffs are laid out and how many teams can make the playoffs. Like, if there's a team that's right there, they'll be like, it might be worth it. Like, he's a game changer, for a lineup and a team. So, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he were to land on the Mets. Yeah, they're building like a Dominican super team over there.
Yeah, they are.
Or a Hispanic, like Latin,
Yeah, Caribbean super team. It's about to be the Dominican Mets over there. So
yeah, shout out, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, no doubt. But as far as home runs go, you got anybody hitting a home run today?
Judge. I think he just missed one.
He's not in the lineup though.
Judge is not in the lineup. Yeah, he is.
My fault. He is in the lineup. Sorry, I missed.
Yeah, I think Judge goes deep. He just missed one. Did he hit one? Has he hit one yet? No.
Judge hasn't hit one. No.
Yeah, he just missed one the other day on a hanger. So I feel like he'll run into one today. So I'm gonna go Judgy.
You're gonna go Judgy, all right? Oh, I hear your dog barking.
Yeah, he's being a brat.
Home run picks, people. What do you got? Nosebleed saying Velasquez. Okay. Jared is saying Dominguez. I'm gonna say Judge. I'm also gonna say Yorbit Vivas. Just random name.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
Yeah, I'm going with those two guys as my pick. So
put some lights on. It's dark in here.
Yeah. Well, it's I know it's almost 6:00 over there.
Sun's going down. Yeah, it's daylight savings time this weekend, guys.
It is. Yeah, don't forget to set your clocks forward. There's more daylight coming up, so which I'm really excited for personally.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Susan is saying Austin Wells will homer. Nice.
I hope so.
Yeah. Graham is saying Wells and Goldie. Okay, Graham. So we got a couple.
Goldie has such a nice swing, like short, quick swing.
Mm-hmm.
I never really watched his highlights like that. Like, I know he was good. I've seen, highlights here and there, but now that you watch him every day, I'm like, such a quick swing. Really nice. Very short, sweet.
Yeah. No, I do like the way he swings his bat though. Like he's got a nice swing, no doubt. His strikeouts, he does strike out a lot, but the thing is, I mean, he's up there in age, so it's kind of expected. But he's still an upgrade over Rizzo as far as I'm concerned. So, but score predictions. What do you got?
What time does the game start?
6:35.
Oh, all right. We're all right.
So 40 minutes.
Score. Let's go 6-4 Yankees.
6-4. 6-4.
They're scoring these runs, but yeah, 6-4.
Nosebleed's going 7-6. I'm gonna go 6-5.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going 6-5. Jared's going 5-2. CT Cards is saying 6-2 Yankees. All right. But yeah, I think I'll go 6-5. that's what I have. That's what I got for today's game. But yeah, are you still going to opening day? You still got tickets for opening day?
So I just found out that I have a work trip that week to Boston. So I'm going from the 25th to the 27th. So my boss is a huge Yankee fan, and I'm trying to somehow plan out, and I'm like, hey, like we'll leave on the 26th instead, and then let's go to Yankee opening day, like on the company's dime. So I'm trying to finagle that and negotiate, but if I have to stay there till the 27th, then I'm not gonna be able to make it because I'll be in Boston, and the game is at 1, and obviously you want to be there for the pregame festivities, so like it would just be too much running around. So kind of unfortunate, but if I can somehow make it work where I could leave the 26th, then I'm definitely gonna go.
For sure. Yeah, the Yankees are coming out here in a little over 2 months, so I cannot wait. I'm so looking forward to it. And nosebleeds saying when you're in Boston, say hi to Cena.
I won't be able to see him.
Oh yeah, because you can't see him. You can't see him. Yeah, Joe is saying 5-3 Yanks as long as no ground ball is hit to the shortstop on the first play. So
Volpe's not playing.
What? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's like shortstop, just shortstop. Period.
Right.
So there was this stat that Joe told me about, and I think it. And Joe, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it dates back to 1973. But if the first batter hits a ground ball to the shortstop at Yankee Stadium, the Yankees lose
every time.
Apparently, and what do you call it? I watched a few games last season, and sure enough, that was the case. I was like, huh.
Well, now I'm going to think about that all the time.
Yeah. Think
crazy.
About it. Yeah.
That's so baseball stats, like I was saying.
Okay, so he's saying 90% of the time.
That's still insane.
It is. And there was a few games I saw last year where the leadoff batter hits a grounder to the shortstop in the first inning, and the Yankees end up losing. I'm like,
so interesting.
Yeah, that is
my baseball chat.
I
got to put that in my baseball chat. I have a baseball chat with a couple friends.
Okay. Yankee fans, I'm assuming?
It's a mix. It's like Red Sox, Yankees, Mets.
Oh, so
a lot of Yankee pessimists because they're Yankees, but like
big surprise.
ruling, I guess. They always post like some random trivia. Let me see if there's a good one in here.
Oh, okay.
And I'll ask the chat. Let's see trivia.
Yankee is it it's baseball trivia?
It's baseball trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this one's really hard. I don't even want to ask it. Okay, this is a good one.
All right.
Which active player has the most career ejections?
Which active player has the most career ejections? Oh man. All right, folks. Drop your answers.
I'll give it some time before if somebody does put the correct answer, I will give it some time. I won't say it immediately just so everyone else can get a shot. But yeah, active player. So currently still playing. Jared.
Yeah, currently still playing, dude. So it ain't Big Poppy, clearly.
I'll give a hint once there's a couple of guesses, and if it's not.
See if people are asking National American, AL, or NL.
I feel like you guys should try to take some guesses before you ask for some hints.
Yeah, see? Y'all are upsetting Erica now.
I'm not upset. I just feel like, that's kind
of like... There's Joe's answer.
Okay, anybody else?
So Bryce Harper. That was the name that came up in my mind. Manny Machado. Still staying silent. Okay. She's just waiting for some more answers.
Yeah, I just want to see some more answers before I let you guys know what it is or give you a hint.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, Nosebleed. I'm right there with you. I could see Harper. I could see Bryce Harper, Manny Machado. Who's another player with?
I'll give 10.
I was just say Nolan Arenado, but it's probably not him because he's kind of a hothead. He could be a bit of a hothead.
All right. So the answer is actually Bryce Harper. It is Bryce Harper.
Oh, all right. Good job. Who said it? Joe was the first one to say it, I believe. So
yeah, Bryce Harper has the most.
Right.
Has most ejections of all active players.
Well, there you go, folks. Bryce Harper.
Machado was a good guess. That actually crossed my mind as well.
Who's that?
Machado.
I could see with Machado. Yeah, he's like I said, he's got some fire under him. But yeah, and Graham is 21. He's got 21 ejections apparently. Is that
number
right?
2 has 11?
Okay. Number 2 has 11.
Who could it be? Actually, it's already been on here. Somebody already said, yeah, Machado.
Machado. Okay, I figured. I'm like, it's got to be Machado, right? I mean, I don't know who else it could be.
Yeah. 21 ejections is crazy. I want to know, because I didn't really look into it. I want to know if most of those came early in his career, because remember, Bryce Harper was villainized immediately. Like, they were quick to be like, this guy's a scumbag. And I feel like when he went to Philly, he became more endearing and like appreciated. And it was more like, oh, he's gutsy. You know what I mean? He just wears his heart on his sleeve. Right? Like in the beginning, it was like cocky, arrogance. So I wonder how many of the ejections came early in his career.
Yeah, he is in Philadelphia, so it's not like he's gonna have to. He can't put up with that Philly crowd.
Yeah.
So there is that, but that's some that was good trivia. You're gonna have to come up with some more trivia questions. So no lights for Erica. I don't know. I don't know if she paid her electric bill.
My TV freaking turned off, and that was a lot of the light that was coming in.
So she did pay her electric bill. Her TV just randomly turned off.
Yeah. Hold on.
So
I had you on my YouTube.
Good.
Big TV, YouTube, just a large image of NFE on my television. But it turned off.
Should get the TV back. Okay.
There you go.
All right, we can see Erica again. It's not so dark.
There you
go. Which current manager has the most ejections?
Is it Aaron Boone?
Because it's got to be Boone, right?
Yeah, it has to be.
I mean, the guy gets thrown out a lot. That's why I'm like.
He's also been the manager for the last 7 years. Like.
Yeah. Well, he's coming up. He's coming up on year 8 now. Oh no, it's year 7. Sorry, I miscalculated. It's year 7. I don't know. Sometimes the years.
Oh, you mean like collectively as a player and a manager? I'm still going to go Boone. I feel like he gets ejected a lot. Also, I want to look up Harper's ejections. Bryce Harper ejection.
David Cohen is just saying just manager. I'm thinking Aaron Boone there, David. I don't know who else it could possibly be. I mean, yeah, he's been with the team for the last 7 years, so. Yeah, nosebleed. Yeah, the only manager to get tossed for something a fan said that was
crazy.
That was crazy. I know.
He's like, what? I didn't know it was him.
Yeah, he was like, what? It wasn't me. It was him. I wasn't me. I didn't say nothing. I was like, oh wow. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Last year was interesting. All right,
Yeah, CT Cards is asking real questions. How many times Boone will get tossed this year?
There's 162 games. How many did he get tossed last year? Will he beat it?
I don't know. I'll give him. Let's see. This year,
10.
10 was gonna be my number. I was gonna say 10 or over under 10. I'm gonna go 15.
There's no statistics on ejections, unfortunately.
No,
like detailed. I wanted to know how many times he got ejected while he was a national versus a Philly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go 15. Ken is saying Bruce Bochy as far as current managers that have been tossed out the most. So it actually is Bochy. Okay, I didn't know it was Bruce Bochy.
So in 2024, Aaron Boone got ejected 6 times.
6. Okay.
So
I'm going. 10,
I think he'll go over that.
I think he'll go over. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a very heated Aaron Boone this year.
That man's got a chip on his shoulder.
Indeed, he does. But yeah, he's got plenty of chips on his shoulders. So, and Joe's saying 5, but you're saying 6. I know you just looked it up.
Well, I don't believe everything you see on the internet, but the internet does say 6.
All right. So, but that's what we got though, folks. Little wrestling talk, little baseball, little Yankees, little trivia. We talked about a bunch of stuff. But yeah, we're 20 days away. 20 days. Oh snap! I did forget food. Thank you.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
My bad. My bad. My brain is like.
I had food recently. I had 2 slices of pizza. I had a mushroom slice and a barbecue slice.
So like barbecue chicken or just like barbecue?
Yeah, barbecue chicken slice.
Okay.
And I'm still really full from that. So I don't know. I'm not really craving anything. I don't know what I'm going to be eating. I really want ice cream right now, though. So.
Yeah. Nosebleed saying pizza tomorrow. No pizza tonight, Nosebleed? I thought Fridays was pizza nights.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Friday, well, especially now, we're in Lent or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Well, I already messed that up. I had meat.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you do Lent, huh?
Here we go, Jared. Barbecue on pizza is not bad.
Actually, I've had barbecue chicken pizza. That's not bad. I've had it before. Yes. And I've had mushroom pizza before. I've tried it. It's just not my thing.
I love mushroom.
Yeah. I do like mushrooms. I just don't like it on pizza. Generally speaking, I like pizza plain. Like I just like it just plain cheese.
Same. But
keep it simple.
For whatever reason, I was craving some chicken on my pizza. So
that's all right. That's right. And wife is fasting. She cannot have cheese. Okay. I saw CT Cart said ramen noodles. I mean, there's nothing wrong with ramen noodles.
A lot of sodium.
That is a lot of sodium. Joe said eggplant parm.
That's delicious. I love eggplant.
Mm-hmm. Eggplant parm is good. I do like eggplant. Yeah, I don't know what I'm having for tonight, but last night I did have some chicken. So.
No.
Well, yeah. Susan is saying Sicilian pizza, the best with spumoni ice cream for dessert. Ooh,
do you live in New York? And where's that pizza from?
Yeah, I'm assuming she probably she lives in. Yeah, she does live in New York. I remember she was on Jason's chat and made a mention of it. And Ace is having Chinese food.
Heck yeah, love it. What's your order for Chinese?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What Chinese food are you getting? Yeah, Susan's in Brooklyn.
Is it from LMB's?
LMB Spumoni Gardens.
Oh, I love those square slices so much. I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, you're good. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
LMB said, yeah, nice. Yeah, Sicilian. My brother actually he bought some Sicilian slice from a pizza place last week, and I was like, man, I haven't had one in a while, but Sicilian is really good.
Yeah, I love Sicilian slice. It's good.
Yeah.
Got to
Let's
get a
see.
corner.
David Cohen is saying, yeah, boneless spare ribs and roast pork fried rice.
For Chinese.
Yeah, and General So shrimp and beef and broccoli for an ace.
Solid. I always get chicken and broccoli.
Chicken and broccoli.
Yep.
There you go.
That's my number one order.
But yeah, no, you had meat today, so.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen. Yeah. I messed up. Just don't tell my mom.
Oh, will she come after you?
She'll be upset. She'll be like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I'm like, all right, thanks, Mom.
Does she come after you for Sundays?
No. But when it comes to like Lent and stuff and like Good Friday and stuff, she's very much like, please, can you not eat meat?
Okay.
But I always forget because I don't keep track.
No, I feel you. Don't worry. We'll make sure she doesn't see the stream. Tomato basil soup and grilled cheese sandwiches for Ken. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
That's a solid tag team always.
Yeah. And Joe is saying Da Vinci's is the best pizza in Bensonhurst.
Man, my brother brought me pizza from. Dang, I'm blanking on the name. I gotta call him and ask. And it's from Bensonhurst, and it was phenomenal. But I don't think it was Da Vinci's because that name isn't ringing a bell. Because I live in Jersey, so he was living in Jersey for a bit as like an in between. Now he lives back in Brooklyn, but where he was working, it was Bensonhurst, and he would bring it home, and it was phenomenal. Thin crust, solid sauce. It was really good.
Yeah, no, I haven't stepped foot into Bensonhurst in a long time. But I don't even shoot. When was even the last time I stepped foot? Yeah, it's been over 10 years. Like, oh man. Tomato basil soup is good with provolone cheese. Ooh, yeah, he's like that. Yeah, that sounds.
I could get that from Wawa.
According to Ace.
Sounds like heartburn. I love tomato basil soup, but it just right now I'm like,
Yeah, no doubt. Crispy Pizza has 4 locations. See, I've heard of Crispy Pizza. 1 in Brooklyn, 3 in New Jersey.
I live right by. I live like 5 minutes from one. They have good Sicilian as well.
Yeah, no, the guy has a YouTube channel actually, because I'm pretty sure Crispy Pizza's in Bensonhurst. But yeah, no. Apparently, this guy will like cook up some different pizza slices to kind of cater to the old school and the new, and it looks freaking good. Like
they're good. Every time I don't normally get them, unless I'm craving Sicilian, I'll get them because they are the better Sicilian in the area. Like I said, I live like 5 minutes from one because I live in Old Bridge, New Jersey. So
okay. Yeah, nah. I mean, maybe next time I pay a visit to New York, maybe I'll go over there and pay a visit. So, yeah. LMB's just opened another store in Dumbo. Okay.
Nice.
I didn't. Huh.
That's Jared, cool. I only like white. I only make the decision for White Castle when I've had a night of drinking, which I haven't had in a very long time. And it's always the next morning is full of regret between the alcohol and the food decisions. So I don't soberly get White Castle ever because it's terrible.
Yeah, keep the alcohol away. Yeah, stay away from it. It's bad news.
Yeah.
It's bad news. Oh man. Yeah.
cases at 2 a.m. is always sounds like a good idea when there's alcohol involved.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got a lot of stories.
Yeah.
But all right, cool. I talked about food, so I'll make sure I don't forget next time. I don't want to piss anybody off.
It's everyone's favorite segment. You can't miss it.
I know, and it's like everybody gets involved with the food talks. Like as soon as I mention food, they're just like, boom, I'm gonna drop food.
Because everybody can relate about food. It's like it's a conversation starter. It's the most relatable. We all have to eat, So
this is true. Yeah, this is true. I mean, Erica, are you back with cooking?
No, I have to go grocery shopping. We're gonna go tomorrow, and then I'll be back at it because I can actually stand up and I don't get tired from standing anymore. So we're good. I can get back to cooking next week.
Nice.
Some Spanish, some rice, beans, chicken.
I was gonna say your husband's probably starving.
Yeah, he hasn't eaten in 3 months. Poor guy.
She's like, well, too bad. You're gonna have to just starve yourself.
Yeah.
That's mean. You're like, I can't walk. I can't do anything. What's Eric Nosebleed's asking if you go to Harold's?
No, I do not like. It's an overwhelming amount of food. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there, but it's not for me. Like, it's disgusting, the portions there. Like, this is a pillow. Hold on. This is the size of the sandwich that you get. Basically, if you ask for or a slice of like cake, it's like this big.
Yeah, I mean, I like food, but I have my limitations. I don't know if I could eat a sandwich that big.
No, it is. I'm obviously exaggerating, but not entirely. Like, it's a disgusting amount of food that they give you. Which also, like, bums me out because that means that food goes to waste and, there's people that are hungry.
Oh, and trust me, we could get into that debate, but we'll be out here for another 3 hours.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to stick around for that. So, but Pito is saying pork roll, egg and cheese. Okay.
Solid.
All right. Nosebleed saying that the 8-layer cake is huge.
Disgusting. I'm telling you, it's massive.
Yeah. I mean, I could go for some cake right now. So maybe not an 8-layer, but homemade spaghetti and meat sauce. Nice. Tomato basil soup is homemade there, Ken. That's cool. That's awesome. But yeah. But that's what we got, folks. That's what we got. The Yankees and Blue Jays playing here in about 15 minutes. So make sure you all go get ready. Go get your food. Get your meat ready. Get your snacks ready. Get ready for Friday night. Get ready for the weekend. Hopefully you all have some good weekend plans, some fun weekend plans. Anything fun you're doing, or you just kind of just chilling at home?
So tonight my cousin's coming over to watch SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Then tomorrow it's pretty open, so that's good. There's no set plans, but it's whatever we want to do. And then Sunday I got to go to a baby shower, which is whatever.
You're not looking forward to it. Oh man, she's like, I don't want to go, but I've
had an excuse to not have to go and do things because of my leg. Now that I could somewhat walk, I feel bad if I don't.
You could always tell them that you tripped.
Yeah, I don't want to put that bad energy. It's, I don't want to manifest that, so I'm gonna just do it, and try not to have any bad karma.
No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. But but I do appreciate you jumping on, though. I saw you send me the bat signal, and I'm like,
yeah, like I said, I haven't really been able to actually create any content, and I wanted to get some Yankee thoughts out there, just because I've been, like I said, buried with work. So, but yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime, and we need to get you to put out some more content there.
Yeah.
The channel.
I mean, I'll definitely be able to record something tomorrow about what we'll see. Let's see if I get a storyline off of this game. Hopefully, I don't know, like Stroman pitches a perfect 3 or 4 innings, and then it's like, see, y'all want in the starting rotation or something. Nothing negative though. I don't want any negative.
Yeah, there's plenty of negative going around anyway, so we don't need more of it. That's a fact.
SmackDown recap. I don't know. Recap. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah, she'll have to get a wrestling channel going, and then we will all subscribe to that, and then I will keep up with Erica as far as wrestling.
I can't keep up with a Yankee freaking channel right now. I can't put in a wrestling.
Well,
I can't do a wrestling channel.
But that's what we got.
Everything's really delayed, so I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Okay, bye guys.
It's StreamYard. It's StreamYard. Yeah. Peace. It's StreamYard being a fool. But have a good night, Erica. Again, thank you for coming on. You're always welcome. And we will see you next time. And I'll go ahead and close it out, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Greatly do appreciate it. Make sure you all hit that like button on your way out. Hit that subscribe button. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.